Skills here. Today, we're going over AMC A-List again, but their new tier, or not new tier, what they added to A-List, right? The new A-List, if you will. But I also wanted to go over all the tiers that AMC offers because they have different tiers, and I don't use them, but I know some people that might like them or that might like to hear about them. So let's start with the tiers, right? They have Insider, Premier Go, Premier, and A-List. Now, for the Insider, it is free. The Premier Go, you can earn your way to premium perks. And for the Premier, it's $18 plus tax a year. So basically $20, I would say, a year for, all these perks. A-List, of course, is a monthly fee. I don't know about a low monthly fee, but definitely a monthly fee. And you get, obviously, all of the perks. So, what are the perks? It points that you get per $1 spent. So, anything that you spend on AMC, like buying tickets or buying popcorn, soda, stuff like that, any dollar that you spend earns you a $5 reward for every 5,000 points. Now, points per dollar, in Insider, it's only 20 points per dollar. Premier Go, you get 40 points per dollar. But with Premier and A-List, it's 100 points per dollar, which is pretty good because that means your rewards add up pretty quickly. Rewards can be redeemed for 5,000 points equals $5 rewards. Now, again, if you're redeeming them pretty quickly, you'll get those $5 rewards pretty fast. Under the Insider and Premier Go, it takes a long time, but that makes sense because those are the free, quote-unquote free, services, right? The tiers. Waived online ticketing fees. So on the AMCtheaters.com or AMC Theaters app, I feel it should be free all across the board, but that's just me. If you're an Insider, it is not free for you. If you're a Premier Go member, you get 4 tickets. And if you're a Premier or A-List member, it's free every time, right? They waive the online fee. You also get waived concession service fees, which I didn't even know that they had a concession service fee because I've been an A-List member so long, I guess. But yeah, you don't get this if you're an Insider or Premier Go, but you get it if you're Premier or A-List, right? The birthday gift is basically on your birthday because when you sign up, they know you put your birth date. So for every month of your birthday month, doesn't have to necessarily be the day. If you're an Insider, you get a free large popcorn. If you're a Premier Go member, you get free large popcorn and a fountain drink. If you're a Premier Go, Premier, or A-List member, you get free popcorn and a fountain drink, which I feel like A-List should have something more, but they do have a little something more, but we'll talk about it. Anyway, you get discounted Tuesdays, so every Tuesday, there's like a discount tickets, everybody gets this. Free large popcorn refill, everybody gets this. If you buy a large popcorn, you get a free popcorn refill. Exclusive offers and screenings, everybody gets this. Point earning bonuses, everybody gets this. No expiration on AMC stub points. Now, if you're an Insider, you don't get this. Everybody else does get it. Free size upgrades on popcorn and fountain drinks. Everybody but Insider gets it. And priority lanes, everybody but Insider gets it. Now, this is where, the big boys come to play, right? But between these two tiers, I just want a real quick aside. Premier Go and Premier, the only real difference besides getting 100 more points for your, basically to earn points faster, and for you to not have your, and for you to have your wave ticket online fees, you know what I mean? That's really the bigger difference. Apart from that, right, the wave concession service fee, I guess also is a big difference. But everything else you get, and again, this is like, you can earn your way to premium, but you're still technically free here. So that's okay, I think. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that bad compared to, paying, let's say $20 a year for basically the same stuff. Just, you don't have to pay for online tickets ever, and you don't have to pay for any concession service fees. So it's not big of a difference between these two, but I feel like the $20 a year is a big ask for just those big of a differences, especially if you don't go to the movie theaters that often. If you do, then I would pay the $20 a year because fucking paying for popcorn service fee every time or paying for tickets every time is crazy. Anyway, A-List, which is what I definitely recommend, especially if you do go to the movies a lot. a lot. They just upped it to 4 movies every week. You could watch movies in any format with no added fees. So that means Dolby, IMAX, Real D 3D, whatever, right? And it's no extra charge. And of course, you get access to A-List Entourage, which is basically just other people that have A-List. You guys can book your tickets together. Okay? So, you guys can choose whatever tier is right for you. I just wanted to go over the tiers. Now, AMC A-List, the new and improved AMC A-List, right? It's up to 4 movies a week, which is even better. I love that they included now ages 13 plus. So they lowered the age minimum because it used to be, I think, at 18 or older. Now they lowered it to 13 or older. So now, kids can join. There's still no family plan, but they can get their own AMC A-List for their kids, right? So reserve seats together using the A-List Entourage, and they lowered the minimum age so teens and the family can join, right? You guys can also now do a profile pick, which is basically, so every time you showed up, to the A-List, you have to show your ID to make sure that you're you. Now they have a profile pic so you can go without. I feel like this can be abused, but I'll let you guys figure out how to do that. I'm not going to promote that here, but you can always change the profile pic. I'll just say that. Anyway, plus A-listers enjoy our best benefits, right? So up to 4 movies every week. No blackout dates. If you love a movie, watch it again and again. A-list benefits reset on Fridays, so you can see the latest movies every week. Free online ticketing, as we already went over. Free size upgrades. Large popcorn and drink on your birthday. No upcharge for premium formats, which we discussed already. $5 rewards earned very quickly, which we discussed already. Priority lane access, which we discussed already. Points earned never expire, we discussed already. And of course, the A-list reservations, we discussed already. Right? So, now, if you wanted to join, right? Okay, so, if you were to, let's say, live in New York, like me, and you're not going to use your A-list membership in other states, let's say I don't, then they suggest the plan of see up to 4 movies anytime, $28 a month, plus tax. If you are going to be using it in other states, it's the same price because it doesn't change, right? But if I were to change this, right, let's say I went to, this is a movie theater in, I think, Nebraska, right? And I said, yes, I'm going to be using it in other states. I get all of the different tiers that they have, or I guess in this they wouldn't call it tiers, but different plans that they have for A-list, right? So if I wanted to watch 4 movies a week in 48 states that do not include California or New York, the price lowers to $26 a month plus tax. So that it's still about $27, I would say $28, right, a month. If I wanted to watch 4 movies in every week in 36 states that do not include all of these states that are here, that would be $24 a month plus tax. So let's say it'd probably be $25, $26, right? And then if I wanted to see 4 weeks in only 24 states that exclude all the ones that are here, then that would be $20 a month plus tax. So if I am in a state that has maybe 1 or 2 AMCs, but it's near me, I feel like this is beneficial, right? The $20 a month, I get to see 4 movies a week in any format, and it's only about $22 a month, right? Including the tax, let's say. Whereas if you are where I am, right, in New York, the best and pretty much the only plan for you would be the about $28 a month. It's about $30 a month. But again, for us right now where I'm at, $30 is basically 1 ticket. You know what I mean? So if I'm paying this for the month and I get to watch 4 movies a week, it's a pretty good deal, right? I would say the same for someone living in whatever states this, well, I put Nebraska, so I assume this counts because I don't think Nebraska's anywhere out here. And it's $20, let's say $22 a month. I'm pretty sure about 1 ticket in Nebraska might be about $22 a month, maybe even cheaper, hopefully. And so you're saving so much money, and you're going, again, you can see 4 movies a week in any format. So IMAX, whatever, so all this stuff. So even if, for example, for me, Well, let's put it to the test, right? Let's say that I wanted to go to, and I want to go to the one at 42nd Street, right? Showtimes. I wanted to go to, let's say this one is at 3 o'clock. It's up to 20% off. I'll pick this theater, this thing right here. I thought we could already see how much it is. Can't. So this is with 20% off by, again, like the most expensive theater that I can think of. And it's already just for one adult, it's $26.08. So if I'm just going by myself, already I'm paying almost my monthly fee for AMC A-List, right? And then if I'm buying another ticket, then, I'm just saying. So, but let's say that I want to go at, in the afternoon where most people go, right? 5:45. And I'll pick roughly the same seat, right? Continue. And this is standard. This is not even this is IMAX. Okay, so this is IMAX. $31.68. So already more than my A-List for an IMAX screening of Final Destination, a brand new movie. And you know what I mean? Like, already this is more than my A-List. They're charging me the fee of the ticket plus the convenience fee because I'm not signed in. But I'm saying even if the convenience fee wasn't, like, charged just with the tax alone, it would still reach more than my A-List for just my ticket, again. Whereas I can have this paid for but get my child a ticket, or even if me and my child go, that's what, $60 together, right? So even if I were to, let's say, purchase 2 tickets. Whoa. So let's say I'm here, I was purchasing 2 tickets, right? And it's me and my child, not even another adult. That would already be, see if they add it up for me, $60 with 36 cents, right? Already, basically charging me more than it would be for 2 AMC A-List subscriptions, right? Mine and my daughter's. And again, that's only for one movie. We could have seen 4 movies today, and for the price of this one. You understand what I'm saying? So definitely, to me, it's a no-brainer. I don't know, how you guys feel, how often you guys go to the movies, but let's say it's a couple, right? So me and my partner, we already have this, but for example, we want to go see this, IMAX or whatever. Already, this is way more than what we're paying for together for A-List. And again, this is just for one movie. We would have already seen 4 by now. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. You do the math. You think what it's worth for you. You know what I mean? Let me actually do this with the Nebraska one that I found. Yeah, because there's only one, so it was very easy. So let's see, showtimes, right? So I want to again go to see Bloodlines. I want to see one ticket for Bloodlines, and it's $11. Oh, that's actually really good. So yeah, look at that. You know what I mean? But then also, so then how much? It was $20. So it would be $20 for if I did the Nebraska, the simple plan one that I don't have to go to other states. And I'm paying $15 for just one movie, right? So already I still feel, even in Nebraska, Omaha, where this is the only AMC there, again, if you're near it, I think it's worth it for you. If you're not near this AMC, then yeah, maybe look at like a Movie Pass or another service. But again, you know what I mean? But this is for IMAX. Let's see a regular screening. Wow, it's about $10. So yeah, I still think it's worth it. You know what I mean? But you guys do the math. You guys let me know what you guys think. This has been another useless skill.